Today I'm fertilizing my elephant ears. I found an old jug of fish emulsion in my garage. This jug is so thick. I think I bought it about 4 years ago and it got lost in the garage. So now I have to kind of add water to it and re-liquefy it. It's like sludge. So I'm gonna fertilize all of my elephant ears and you guys get to come along. I start my elephant ear bulbs in February when I'm being a good little gardener. However, this year I was exhausted and I didn't start my elephant ear bulbs until April and some late April. So my elephant ears are not as big as they typically would be. Usually they are probably about, at this point, 4 feet tall, huge leaves, but this year they're not quite as big. I live in Ohio, Zone 6, and I believe that the key to the largest elephant ears that I can grow in my season is to start them early. The earlier, the better. However, starting them earlier means that you've got to maintain them in your home as a houseplant. And having elephant ears in your home, if you've grown them before, you know that they are some of the drippiest plants that you can have. So when you water them, they will often excrete water from their leaves. That's the excess water that the plant does not need, and they will drip all over your floors. Also, if you don't provide them with bright enough light, the stems will stretch, and once they stretch too tall, then the weight of the leaf will bend that stem, and then you'll have a plant that just does not look great. So if you're going to start your own elephant ears indoors early, make sure that you have proper lighting for them. Overhead lighting is best. If you have a bright room with a really great window, put the elephant ears in that window or near that window and rotate them often. I would say rotate them every few days to keep the light even and keep your plant standing upright. Besides having proper lighting for your elephant ears, you want to also make sure that you are watering them enough. They love to be watered, but you have to be careful because too much water can rot that bulb. You want to maintain a moist soil, but not a soaking wet soil. So if you can grab that soil and squeeze water out of it, it's too wet. The number one pest that I see on my elephant ears are spider mites. For some reason, spider mites love elephant ears, and once they have spider mites, it's really hard to get rid of them on the plants. And when they have spider mites, they also share spider mites with your other plants. So just be aware of that if your plants do get spider mites, you want to stay on a regular treatment schedule for them so that you don't have to treat your whole, garden bed of other plants. So now I'm just fertilizing, my raised beds, just giving them a little something. Since I've got the fish emulsion out, I might as well give everything else just a little touch of fertilizer. I try to fertilize my elephant ears at least every 2 weeks with an organic fertilizer. If I am using a synthetic fertilizer, I will probably wait a little bit longer to fertilize. But if you're using an organic fertilizer, you can fertilize probably every week if you'd like. Last year I planted a hardy elephant ear and it has not come back up. It was in that spot right there and it never resurfaced this year. This is the Black Magic elephant ear that we started together earlier this year. I got this bulbs from Lowe's. It's absolutely gorgeous. My elephant ear that is in a container has grown much larger than my elephant ears that are planted in ground, and I have a feeling that is because of a watering issue. My drip irrigation has been off and not working, and so the planted elephant ears have not been getting water as regularly as the container elephant ears, and you can totally see a difference right here. That's why water is so important to your elephant ears and along with all of your plants. Water and growth and fertilizer and sun. When you get all those things right, your plant will grow like crazy for you. If you're doing all those things right and your plant still is struggling, you might want to do a soil test to see what's going on, because it could be a soil issue. It could even be a pest under the soil issue. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any other elephant ear questions. I do have other videos on my channel talking about elephant ears and caring for them, starting them from bulbs, all of that. But if you still have questions, feel free to let me know and I'll be happy to reply in a video to you guys. Thank you so much for watching.